had a female shot multiple times in the leg. We're going to transport her to the hospital. We're not waiting for an ambulance.
Such was the chaos in the moments following last night's shooting as ambulances from around the city rushed to respond. Gunshot victims were everywhere near the intersection of Franklin and Chicago Avenue and River North, 18 in total.
You can hear boom, 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 you know.
Police today saying 2 or more gunmen opened fire from what they describe as a dark-colored vehicle, specifically targeting a large group of people that was exiting a party at Art Is, a restaurant which opened just a few months ago. The party was hosted by Mellow, Buckzz, a Chicago rapper celebrating the release of a mixtape. But even as police continue to investigate the motive for the shooting, questions are now surrounding Art Is, which has been shut down, at least temporarily.
Well, my name is Blaq. Everybody say, hey, Blaq.
Hey, Blaq.
Where are we at?
Marshall!
All right, that's cool. All right. So let me kick something off for y'all real quick, all right? How many people heard about, how many people was it shot yesterday? 18? And it was 4 killed and 18 shot. How many people heard about that yesterday? That happened right here in Chicago. I think it was River North. Right? So let's talk about Chicago. My city, our city. I'm from the South Side. I'm from Inglewood. Chicago. We had over 800 people shot this year. Do your math, that's more than double the days there are in a year mothers fear their babies not making it home from school. Unemployed brothers ain't got time to look for a job, but got time to be on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok acting a fool. And these gangs out here ain't following no rules, they ain't got no structure, but they knew exactly what they were doing when they denied parole for Jeff Ford and Larry Hoover. See, there's an old saying, cut off the head and the body would fall. Let this be a lesson to all y'all, and I'm a part of some of these Chicago rappers who boast to the world on how their lyrics be so cold. And some of them will get right on stage and talk about how God saved their soul, but won't get out here and go to none of these schools or get out here on none of these streets to even try to save just what? One soul. And the church? Well, y'all didn't hear me. How many of y'all go to church? And the church? If you really there to help save lives, then let me make a proposal. If the church you attend ain't involved in community affairs to help save lives, then stop paying your tithes. And as for the Black Lives Matter movement, you didn't think I was going to let you off the hook, did you? I believe that Black Lives matter, but when are Black lives going to matter to black people? March in the hood like you do downtown. Shut down some of these gas stations and liquor stores that have become breeding grounds for our babies to get shot down like you do those businesses on Black Friday downtown. Chicago. Home of the future world champion Chicago Sky. Y'all with me on that? Home of the monsters of the Midway. Home of Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. See, I don't think y'all understand. What's going down in Chicago has always been about land, and I recognize the hustle. But did you ever notice that as soon as they tore the projects down, the crime rate in Chicago doubled? Displace these gangs to go live where those gangs live. Let them kill one another. So what if an innocent baby gets killed? We'll go to the funeral and send flowers to the mother. In the meantime, let the land on the south side and the west side become devalued. There ain't no scholar, but in our community right now, they selling vacant land for just $1. Because it's not a matter of if something is going to happen. It's a matter of when something is going to happen. That's why you have insurance on your car, because if you get into an accident, you don't want to come out of your pocket with $4,000, $5,000 trying to get your car fixed. That's why you have life insurance, so in the case that someone passes away, we ain't got to try to get no GoFundMe and no stuff to try to pay for the funeral. Funerals are expensive. So what I'm saying to you is that always prepare for the worst. Expect the best. Go out there as if the best is going to happen. Always give your best, but prepare for the worst. As a matter of fact, when you're making decisions about your personal life, and these are things that are life-changing, I want you to never make a major decision off of how you feel. That's going to be hard to do. I want y'all to repeat after me. Never make a decision based on how I feel. You know why? Because your feelings can change. There are people right now that are sitting in prison because they got angry and they shot somebody or they did something. They got into an altercation. How many times have you seen on social media where somebody just got into a fight because something happened and they said something to them and they said something to them and something happened and somebody got shot and killed, somebody dead. Based off of how you what? Feel. Now they got to do 40 years in prison, 50 years in prison. You think they still feel that same way that they felt for that one moment, 10 years later, 20 years later, 30 years later? No, so your feelings are going to change. So don't make decisions based on how you feel. Make decisions based on math. Somebody say math. Math. There's this elevator, right? It's full of people. Some family, some friends, some strangers, but you're all in the basement. The basement represents that brand new idea that was blessed to be manifested in your mind, but by the time you share your idea with the 10 people standing in the elevator next to you, some of them get off before the door even closes. Sort of like those so-called friends. The ones who you thought would be there through thick and thin, down to the end, didn't even make it to the first floor. The door closes. The elevator rises. Much to your surprise, you're making progress. The bell rings, you're at the first floor, the door opens, and guess what happens next? Those childhood friends, well, they got goals of their own. Time for you to be strong because you're going to lose some of these friends during this ride and feel alone. But as they walk out, a few more friends walk in. You started off with 10, but now you're down to 8. Now one of the new friends who just walked in pressed floor 2. So you know what that means. The next time the elevator door opens, they'll be going too. But before they left, they introduced you to one of their friends who became your friend. Then y'all became close like kin. The door opens at floor 2. You lose a few, but one boy walks in. And he becomes your boyfriend. And now we're down to 7. Now only 4 out of the 7 are the original occupants that you begin with. In all, there are 2 strangers, one cousin, your mom, one friend, one new friend, and a boyfriend. Now the elevator passes floor 3. Seems like life is finally looking up. But just as soon as you get comfortable, you're at the 4th floor and the door opens up. You're staring death right in the face. Quickly you step back. He reaches in his arm and unexpectedly takes your mom. Out of the many people that have come into your life, some of y'all already lost the majority. Expect for the ones closest to you to disappoint you, let you down, betray you, but don't you change, stay you. And at the end of the day, when you place your family and friends before God, He will remove them to show you that He's a jealous God. And none should be placed before Him. Trust Him to know that He will replace everything stolen, restore everything lost, and heal everything broken. Because in life, you're going to have some knockdowns on the way up. But it's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get back up. That's that P-shirt.
My name is Shonda, and what I thought about the program today, I think it was very amazing, and it was very eye-opening for me. Like, I could relate to like almost everything he was saying. It was very unique and different. I never experienced something like this before, and I feel like this is a learning experience for me and my teammates. So, yeah.
My name is Annabelle Robinson, and today's experience was very eye-opening for me, and it really gave me like a sense of, I don't know, but like it really opened my mind and made me want to look at things differently and go about things a different way.
My name is Shamari Scott, and I really enjoyed the program today. The program, it opened my eyes to a lot of stuff, like not even stuff I didn't know, but like stuff I went through that I didn't realize that I was actually going through, especially when he was talking about the elevator.
What I got from today is a lot of things opened my eyes about the poem and the words that were spoken to me and made me think about a lot of things in life that I will experience and have experienced. Like the elevator poem that he told really spoke to me. And things you go in life, everybody not meant to stay. And that really spoke to me today.
My name's Kayla. I thought the program was very inspiring. I learned stuff that I didn't know about the months and the gods and the elevator and all that stuff.
My name is Monet Robinson. The class today was really good and inspiring, especially about the months, the elevator, and people in jail learning their new artistic skills.
You know, I've heard about Black Ice, you know, throughout time. And I was very intrigued by it today. Very intrigued. I like it. I want you guys to come back.
Who are we?
Poets!
Who are we?
Poets!
One more time. Who are we?
Poets!
Poets, y'all. Marshall High School Commandos
Commandos!
in the building.